Let's go over some Jiu Jitsu counters to the single leg. First, when my opponent is wrestling up from side control, if I can ever wedge my knee all the way to the outside of their hip, like so, my right knee, because he has my right leg, wedges to the outside of the hip, I can always fall back on omoplatas and triangles for this counter. All you have to do is move their head to the side and then shoot your legs over the top. One more time from this position, my partner wrestles up from bottom side control, I get my leg out of the way, stepping on my foot, and now I can fall back to my side and I can throw my leg over the shoulder or my leg over their shoulder and their neck for the triangle. You can also step your foot up and keep it there, and then you can attack the Kimura if you turn all the way with your torso. Just grab the wrist, lace over the top, and now we're hunting the Kimura. Another cool option from here is hitting a forward roll into an omoplata. So whichever side of my body that they're on, I turn my shoulder to make sure that it's between their legs, and I hit a forward roll, and then we clamp on the shoulder and we have that omoplata. This can also be done from standing. While someone has your single leg, all you have to do is windshield wipe your foot to the outside, jump, 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 jump until you're around the corner, and now we hit a shoulder roll, which I'm going to do slowly here, and now you clamp quickly on that shoulder and catch that omoplata, we can start hunting. Preemptively, before they get too deep on the leg, I can always just post on the head, and I can take an overhook or pull on the secondary arm, and whatever leg that they're grabbing, I'm going to try to straighten it with my laces down. So he's grabbing my right leg, shoelaces down, and I start pushing on the head and extending my leg to get it out, and now we can start circling and attacking from there. Another scenario here is when we're in turtle and we step up on our outside foot. When people reach for this, I'm immediately going to reach and grab the secondary arm, and I'm going to lace my legs together and attack the crucifix. If their hands are connected, all I have to do is drive my hips into the back of their shoulder really hard. Don't try to pull your leg out. Think about pulling their far arm towards you, pulling your hand down like a dumbbell pullover, and then I'm going to hip into their shoulder like a hip thrust. This always breaks their grip, and then if you cross your ankles right here, you can drive your hips forward and heels back, and you can hit a little sneaky armbar. So one more time for this sequence. I step up, they grab the leg. I hook and I collect their far arm with both my hands. If they have their hands connected, all I have to do is collect that arm, get my hips really close, and drive my hips into their shoulder. Either people will tap to the pain, or as you do it, their grip will strip, and now you can start attacking that arm bar right away. Cross those ankles up near the wrist, start digging your heels backwards and hips up for that finish. One of the most, if not the most common thing that I do when people get this single leg, when they're in turtle, if it's a near side leg, is I lace up this key lock, this figure 4 grip, and I start sliding my knee and my feet forward, trying to sit back to my butt, dumping them onto their back, and we end up in this Kimura T position. From here, I'm either looking to hunt the back, which happens when they try to turn towards me, going towards their knees. I slide my knee under their back, and now we throw our hooks in. Or, as they stay flat on their back here and they don't move up, I start hunting and getting my stomach under them, and they can look for the crucifix to trap an arm. So one more time, they grab the near side leg this time, I reach over the top, I make a key lock with my hands, and I start circling in front of my partner and leaning back. So I make my key lock, my figure 4, like I'm grabbing a Kimura. I walk forward and then I sit back. I stomp to free my legs, and now I put their head on my stomach and we start attacking from there. Whenever I get someone's arm trapped in this crucifix from the top side position, and I start looking for this arm bar, people will tuck their thumb down near my near side leg. When this happens, I'm going to bite really tight and I'm going to turn away from my partner and hit a shoulder roll and hit this reverse omoplata. What ends up happening here is if they tap, or they'll roll with me, and then I reach up and I sit on their body and I grab their legs and I dig my leg backwards for the finish. So maybe I was here in the crucifix, maybe I even forced the position. I put my knuckles down, I stepped over, I cut the wrist. I try to armbar him and he tucks his hand down by his own hips. Now I catch, I hit a shoulder roll facing the outside, and now I grab his leg and I sit up quickly. I keep his arm trapped with my calf and I lean on my partner, and now I slowly sit up and I curl my leg behind my back. Be careful, this one comes on quickly. Again guys, this is a request video. Till next time, let's get it.